What's going on, y'all? It's your man Peasy Peas, and I'm back with another one. I'm at the Heart Bar, 538 Hart Street, which is in the heart of Bushwick, Brooklyn. Shout out to my man Matt for letting me hold this space for a little while, while I do my reviews for the Circle NYC. They are sponsoring your boys, so shout out to them. You already know what it is. And we're just going to get busy. This particular episode, this is episode 10 of the Circle NYC, is called Modeled Behavior. And this one was another extra long one. There was a lot of activity going on, and I was kind of feeling this episode just a little bit more because of the activity, not in least in part because of your boy Melvin infected everybody like a cancer. This is what happens when you don't kill the cancer at early detection. It becomes a problem and it invades everybody and then it kills everybody. Now I'm trying to help everybody save themselves, and I'm hoping everybody starts seeing the bullshit for what it is. And as I'm watching, I'm just seeing how everybody is getting hip to what this whole game is that Melvin is pulling everybody's card, pulling everybody's strings, and everybody's starting to see through the bullshit that he brings to the table. Now, the one thing that he's got going for him is his lemon brands, because I actually Googled lemon brands to see what the hell that whole shit was about. I wanted to see if it was cap or if I wanted to see if it was true tea. And it turns out it's not cap, it's real. You know what I'm saying? Among one of the brands that he has helped, Lemon Brands is, for the uninitiated, is a boutique creative agency, and they look like they help with branding, whatever product that's going on out there. They have a whole lot of different products that they kind of help brand according to the website. And Lambda Vodka is one of them. And of course, if you remember from the Fly Mod fashion show a couple of episodes ago, Lambda Vodka was one of the sponsors for the fashion show. So I see how this is all coming together, but I'm trying to understand. I understand that any publicity is good publicity, even if it is bad, but how far does one need to go in the bad publicity realm before it starts becoming toxic? Because anybody that's on the outside looking in that might pay attention to this shit might be turned off by Lemon Brands because this nigga messy as fuck. And nobody wants all of that messiness getting in business and all of that shit. Nobody wants all that shit going on. You know what I'm saying? We don't need dick pics and fucking rumors and, secrets about everything going out there that's between clients, because it kind of creates a conflict of interest here. So I don't know what Lemon Brand's overall goal is, if they want to become something bigger than boutique. But I just kind of observed that as all these meetings is happening, because a lot of the activity in the episode was about Lemon Brands and what they're trying to do for other artists, which I find interesting. Now, that said, anybody that is on the outside looking in and they see Lemon Brands, just choose them at your own risk. I do my due diligence, and that's why I had to Google them in the first place. But enough of that. I'm going to get into the episode. I already gave you a little bit of piece of it, but after Melly B and his little talk with Chavis, his word vomit, you get Earth Tone. He is kind of wrapping up the barbecue after he gets screamed on by his whole family for fucking up the ribs. It's interesting, you got Tom meeting Earth Tone's family, and that's a whole dynamic in and of itself. I'm wondering if we get to see the flip side of Earth Tone meeting Tom's family. I've met Tom's family, a little bit of them, and they should be on the show. How about that? Nunu, what's good? We get a little bit of that, but other than that, it looks like Tom is a little bit initiated into the hood. Tom got a little bit of hood cred going on. You know what I'm saying? You and the bricks. You got to initiate it. You know what I'm saying? Because it looked like they close-knit family. And as Earth Tone said, you're going to have a hard time getting in if you're not in the circle. So it looks like Tom is in the circle. So I like that. That's what's up. All right. After that, you got Melly B. He does a casting call to invite more people to, do services for, under Lemon Brands or whatnot. And one of the people that they invite, one of the people that shows up, a lot of people show up, but one of the people that shows up is Kevin, and I'm going to get into that in a second. And another person that shows up is GB, the world famous Genuine fucking beauty. I'm going to get into that in a second. Before that happens, you got Chavis and his thirsty fag hag friend, Jasmine. They invade the Soul Festival at Fort Greene Park. It looks like a dope event. I always miss it, but it looks like Jasmine was getting her feel on all over the park. She really was trying to have a good time. She really was, trying to see if she could find some trade over there. And go ahead, go off, sis, go off. After that, it was where we talk about Lemon Brands, and Kevin. Kevin comes in. He needs some rebranding for cocktails. All right, bet. But then it turns into some gossipy shit. You know what I'm saying? Where Melly B gets all of his feelings about Bugs. What the hell is that all about? Why is that an issue at a professional meeting? And then Melly B is talking about that's tacky. What Bugs did, that's like the pot calling the kettle nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, how you calling somebody tacky? And then 80% of the meeting that you had with Kevin is about fucking Bugs. But we'll see, because it looks like what's going on here is there's going to be Lemon Brands is going to get involved with cocktails, and everybody's going to end up meeting up, and we're going to see what the fallout is from that, because that looks like some juicy shit that's getting ready to happen, because the meeting of the minds is happening, and the rest of everybody else looks like some shit's coming together. We'll see. Genuine Beauty still want her damn $20. Just give her her fucking $20, Kevin. Like, she got 2 phones, one for the club, one for the plug, and she out here hustling. She need her fucking money. Just give her her fucking money. How about that? Melly B, your attitude is synonymous with nothingness. And I'm gonna leave it at that. After that, we got the open mic with Harlem Nights, or at Harlem Nights, featuring Troy Weeks. Troy Weeks, dope singer. Earth Tone, Boom, Melly B, they all show up. And what do you know? Melly B is trying to concoct some beef with Boom, but I like how Boom is playing it, because he's like not really here for it at the end of the day. So everything that Melly B is reaching for, everything that Melvin is reaching for, Boom is like, what's going on? Like, is it really beef? Like, you mad because I took your man? What? All right, get over it. It was 2-3 fucking years ago. So you reaching. See, that's the shit right there. And that's the beginning of the unraveling of this whole shit. Because then you get to see how much of a clown he looked like at the end of the day. See, that's why Melvin is taking mad L's. That's why I can't fuck with lemon brands like that. I don't want my brand to become a lemon. That's just what it is. And then they talk about Melvin talking about they arrive at a grown up place after, all the discussion is said and done. And that's how you know the nigga delusional. See, that's why. See, no. Anyway, moving on. Meanwhile, B-Hawk is slaying the Dapper Q showcase at the Brooklyn Museum for New York Fashion Week. He's walking for Chris Herring, showcasing unisex clothing. I like shit like that. I like gender fluidity in that, showcased in that platform. I like that a lot. I'm all about the openness, the inclusion, the acceptance, the freedom to be at your own pace. I like shit like that. So, B Hall gets a little patriotic with it a couple of times. That's cute. Go ahead, go off, sis. Go on and do your thing. Because that's some shit that I would like to do, believe it or not. You already know. Holla at a scholar. Then we get back to Kevin. After Kevin meets with Melly B, he meets with Chavis and Bugs, and Tia Carter is there. Shout out to Tia Carter. You already know what it is. About cocktails. There's some shit is brewing. So it looks like the meeting of the minds is happening. Everybody's coming together. But what I don't understand is, whose side are you on, Kevin? Pick a side. Because you sitting there, you talking your shit with Melvin, and then you talking with Bugs now, and Bugs is giving his account of what's going on with Melvin. And it's another person that obviously sees how delusional this motherfucker is. But Kevin, I like how they snuck him back in, because he was gone for a minute. Now he back with the jump off. Whose side are you picking, Kevin? What's this whole cocktails thing gonna be about? What's this gonna be? Because everybody's getting involved now. Feathers are gonna get ruffled. I'm interested. I want to see what the fuck's going on. But like I said, you see what's going on now. You see who's the clown in this whole situation, because you done got 5 different people out here that interacted with this motherfucker, and they all want to slap the shit out of him, and they all want to bust him down, right? And I'm right with them. So we're going to see. Something either is going to happen on a cocktail shoot, that's my prediction, or something's going to happen in the after show. We'll see. And then after that, the last thing that happens on the show, that was a lot. All right, you got a photo shoot happening with Lemon Brands and GB. Shout out to GB. She's trying. It's not androgynous, it's androgynous, girl. She invites Aoki over, and Aoki's giving boy. It throws GB all the way the fuck off. And, see, people gotta, stop with the whole, what you see is what you get. That's how you need to accept it, and just take people where they at. I don't understand how people could be out there judging everybody for the way they transition or the way they go about their life. Because I heard a comment that Melly B said earlier in the show about Michelle and whether he wants to be a boy or whether he wants to be a girl or whatever the case may be. And I think that's real stupid. Who is anybody to dictate how anybody transitions or how quickly or what path they take? It ain't a straight path. Everybody takes their own, way to do things or resolve, their life path or whatever they choose to be. It's going to be at their own pace, and they run this. You're the CEO of yourself. So I don't understand all these opinions about whether, today this male to female trans wants to give boy today, and tomorrow he wants to give girl. I don't understand why that's a problem with you. That's not a problem with them. That's a problem with you. So let's get over ourselves for a second. I just thought that was interesting, and I wanted to point that out. But that's where the episode leaves off at. Melly B walks in and sees Aoki there, and obviously Melly B knows who Aoki is. And we're just gonna see how that turns out, because it looked like he probably gonna start some shit with her too. So we'll see. And Melvin gets me exhausted talking about him. But you can see why this whole show is active. You can see. Shout out to Nunu featuring your boy's music on the episode 3 times. I gotta shout you out for a second. You know what I'm saying? My mixtape, PZ Royale King Me. It's out on my YouTube. It's out on my SoundCloud. And you already hear the beats behind me. This is one of the songs. It's called Let's Dance. It was It was playing during the Jasmine and Chavis scene when they were at the Soul Festival. And there's a couple of other my joints that was in the episode. So, shout out to Nunu for plugging me. And also plugging all the other artists that have music on the show. This is an overall dope feat. Like, I really enjoy it, despite all the drama. So, shout out to y'all. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. Holla at your boy. Let me know your thoughts and what you think about this song. Al. Woo! Giving you the best. You ain't never heard it like this. Give it to you, boy. Giving you the best. You ain't never heard it quite like this. Ooh.